All right, so the first thing people are going to see when they get on the live stream is Joseph laying right in front of the camera.
Joseph, get up.
Oh, I don't want to be. I wanted to be in front of the camera.
I just want this storm to be a little bit short and stay there. Because I'm living within 5 miles, I don't have to go outside. Hey, fine. And if all I have to do is walk around in the same building, I don't have to walk around all the time.
I already have mine prepared.
So you may need a pen. La pluma.
Thank you.
Get one for Connie. I have
I'm the
one.
one that asked for it. That's why she said that. Thank you.
You don't want a pretty pen?
Usually only get the pretty black and red, so.
So we've been in our Proverbs series. And this week was layers.
Like onions.
The book of Proverbs is like an onion. Or not to be confused with the onion. The news source. Yeah. So we're a little light today. I'm not sure where everybody is. Some people said they were going to be here and they didn't come.
Yes.
And some people had to stay take care of sick girls. Like my wife, who's supposed to be watching.
We saw him this
Hi,
afternoon.
Roxanne.
We were hanging out this afternoon.
Oh, did he say he'd be here too? Yeah.
Yeah, we were hanging out this afternoon. And he's like, see you in a couple hours.
At the gun range?
No, we were at the park.
So our main verse on this one was Wisdom 4:7. No, Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is supreme, so get some. Or
Amen.
more specifically, wisdom is supreme.
I have one triangle.
Where is it?
And a bunch of black strings.
Wisdom is supreme, so get wisdom. And whatever else you get understanding. But my paraphrase is, wisdom is supreme, so get some.
What does it actually say?
I just read it. Wisdom is supreme, so get wisdom. And whatever else you get understanding.
Do you have any like safety scissors? Oh yeah. Use that. to
That's
cut
funny.
them into triangles. And then
So you may have anything they wanted to
and part of the craft can be coloring the paper plates and money.
put forth about this episode? Okay. Cool. Brian, I saw some notes on your thing. Did you have notes you wanted to say, or?
No.
Just
Just some ideas of what that is.
Okay.
You know, I'm enjoying the study of wisdom because it just reinforces a very important fact of principle in the Christian life. You know, we really need wisdom.
We're doing it,
Yeah.
right?
We have some new neighbors that moved in next to us. Well, actually, neighbors on both sides. But one side, the guy is like,
You take them out of the thing, I'll just keep.
the guy is a real fanatic, kind of off,
But I don't have
extremely
it.
right extreme, and has a lot of
Do we only have one trying?
anger
That's why I said keep it safe.
Yeah.
Let me show you what it is.
towards his family and towards other people. And he apparently is,
Are you watching?
for some reason, taking issue with me, and I don't know exactly what I did, but I'm really thinking about wisdom a lot in trying to deal with the situation.
Triangle.
So,
We forgot the orange paper.
Wisdom been being real quiet and keeping your head down.
There's some wisdom there, yeah.
Yeah. Being non-confrontational.
You just wasted a plate.
Mm-mm.
Roseanne said your kids are really loud and the phone is at a bad angle.
Brian, look. This is how you make a pumpkin.
Kids are always that.
Now,
There's just usually more of us.
watch screen. Check it out. Watching. You take the plate away.
What's wrong with the phone angle?
You should probably take
You put it up high. I do, but it won't.
It looks like it's going straight this way.
It won't stay now. Why? See, even if I do that though, it'll lean forward and then it'll just be looking down.
That's what she said.
It's to be higher.
Use the menu.
I've been using this, but nowadays it just kind of does that. How did you keep it before?
Didn't you have two of them on there?
I did have two on there at one point.
Can you put it on the point where...
Ha! I got it.
plates. Take the stack of those plates right there.
I got it to stay. Until he did that.
Turn the top plate over so it's not down either.
So now it's looking down at the plate. Okay.
There doesn't seem to be a delay. I don't know what that means.
Is that better?
Is that better?
Is that better, Roxanne?
How's that?
She said there doesn't seem to be a delay.
I have no idea.
A little.
A little.
A little better?
Well,
That's about as better as it's going to get. Yes, so there's some wisdom in keeping your head down and not causing problems with your neighbor. Let them just have as much rope as they
Burn
want.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Spin out.
So last week, Ken brought up fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And so my mind's been spinning all week about the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, but then 2 Timothy 1:7 tells us the Lord has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And so I'm thinking, so which translation is wrong? To translate the word fear in Proverbs or to translate the word fear in 2 Timothy 1:7? So I'm going to list it up. And in Proverbs, when it talks about the fear, it's the word yirah, which is literally the word fear, or morally reverence. I have a text message from my wife. There's not seem to be a delay in what you're saying and when I'm singing, but my evidence is how soon we are receiving texts. So it's live. Is that what you're saying? It's live?
Pretty quick.
Okay. So in Proverbs, when it uses the word fear, it literally means fear or morally reverence. But in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, it's not so much the word fear, it's the word timidity or faithlessness.
1:7 you said?
Yeah, 2 Timothy 1:7. It's not, the Lord has not given us a spirit of fear, it's the Lord has not given us a spirit of timidity or faithlessness, but power. So, when you're using 2 Timothy 1:7 while you're watching a scary movie or walking through the dark in your house, that's not what that scripture means.
Nope. Basically about the timidity of preaching and speaking about the Lord and those types of things, not fear. Where's your wife texting me?
Well, and there's also a time.
She has your number.
There's a time to keep your head down and be non-confrontational, and then there's a time to go, okay, wait a minute. This is where we draw the line.
Especially if it gets to a point of safety concerns and things
Yeah.
like that. Like, keep your head down, but if it gets to a point where it's like, then you handle it. Because you got your family to worry about.
Or you keep finding a bunch of that laying around your house.
Little baggies of blue rocks.
Or is it sugar candy? I'm confused.
This is longer?
Oh, it's put on the back.
Yeah.
I text you because I can.
She has your number.
You're not even here, Roxanne, and you're still interrupting the flow of what's going on. Did she text again? So that's the only note I had. So you guys have a good night. We'll see you next. No, I don't know. That's the only note I had to go deeper into the fear of the Lord thing versus the timidity thing. It's her job. She's got to keep it up. I see. So wisdom is supreme, so get some.
And
Yeah.
how do you get wisdom besides the fear of the Lord?
Nope, that's it. To get the wisdom from the Lord, it starts with the fear of the Lord.
And just grows from there like the way you're.
Well, no. Tim said that if you lack wisdom, ask and you can receive it abundantly.
True.
I like what you were saying about you don't pour the foundation for your house and then go, oh, okay, the house is done. Or wait, why is the house done? Oh my gosh, we have to give up, the house isn't done.
Yeah.
The house will never be done.
I've poured that foundation. How come I can't move in yet?
That's the opposite.
Yeah, I should tell that someone request the software changes.
They're like, I put in the request. Why isn't it done yet?
Pretty much how it goes, actually.
Here, cross your name badge and bugging me.
I thought he was just caressing you.
Oh, there was glitter on his badge.
He was putting glitter right in his
I would never wear this badge to anywhere that I would
Wear your badges to the.
We didn't have
I don't have them yet.
Yes.
Well, then you lied, right? I was like, but if we have them, probably would have worn them.
not lie.
So next year we're wearing muscle shirts, kilts, and name badges?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely.
If it's as hot as it was,
Muscle shirts and what?
Kilts
Kilts.
Oh, good.
and name badges.
I am not wearing jeans and a thick t-shirt again.
I wore shorts.
And I was still dying.
Yeah, it was bad. It was so hot.
It's not.
Humid. It was.
That was just a bad time. It was a bad weather system.
Yeah, why do they have the Dallas Pride Festival in September? You should wait until October.
Well, there's a reason. I can't remember.
Yeah, with,
No, because most areas of the country do it in October, but there's some reason why we do it differently.
It's not drugs, it's rock candy.
Sorry, I used to know it. I looked it up once before when I went. Huh?
Because they didn't want competition with the state fair, because the state fair is now in October.
That might be actually true.
Where was it?
Dallas.
There's nowhere near the Cotton Bowl.
Reversion Park.
It's down off of not Harry Hines. What's that street?
Greenville?
Yeah, but no.
Blackberry and
No.
Raspberry.
Yeah, they're in
Lemon.
Lemon. They're in Lemon and neighborhood.
Yeah.
We're all the
That's what he calls it.
gay clubs.
Yeah.
That's where all the gay clubs go.
That's what they call it. It's not what I call it.
I've never heard anybody but him call it that.
Yeah. Go get some more gay friends. It's
Scott calls
it's
it
the
that.
I don't have
normal.
any.
Huh?
I don't have any.
You Scott?
I haven't seen Scott in over a year. I barely even leave my house. Ever.
Don't live out there with the rest of the hillbillies. Come back to culture.
Well, if I had a paying job, maybe I would. If I hadn't put in like 300 applications this year and gotten zero response to any of them, then, maybe something would change.
That's one of those moments where you realize that you're just not supposed to have a job.
Apparently.
Maybe it's not.
No, he's not supposed to have a job.
You do have a great job, though.
This
Or at
is
least
what-
you're good at it.
You do a great job at this.
This is what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That's why anytime you try to get something else, it's like,
No.
Can't I just do both?
obviously not.
A little bit of freedom of a paycheck would be appreciated.
Your smile.
We started praying for Brent. Sorry. We started praying for Brent in Sunday school, and he got a job. He wanted us to pray for you to get a job. What kind of job would you like?
One that pays money.
So you do anything?
Anything I can physically do.
Well, that's what I mean.
I got hip pain and knee
You're not
pain
just
and
looking for a specific type of job.
something mainly on my butt.
In other words, you don't want a job helping them build this freeway.
I couldn't do that now. No, I was doing pest control last year, and then I had to stop because I physically couldn't do it.
Those are some good fine spaces.
Yeah, I can.
The subfloor houses crawling into there.
You don't have to crawl under very many houses. Most houses have a access closet somewhere, or you just lean down and do what you need to do to the floor access. What time is it? 6:47.
Round
That's
numbers.
beautiful.
10 till.
Oh, by the way, your wife said that I made the comment we're kind of like Pinky and Brain. I always make one comment and it leads her down a dark path. She said, it's her that takes me down.
She's taking over the world. Try to take over the world.
Somehow I know that.
Yeah, my brain.
Years ago, before we even got married, his cousin came down to visit, and he started calling me Pinky for some reason. And everybody would misspell his name, Brain. So.
How do you misspell Brian?
Switch the A and the I.
Well, I mean,
On our
I know
phone,
the difference between
Our
Brian and Brian.
phone comes up as Brain Tacky, and I've asked him repeatedly to change it. To the point where I was harassing a poor girl one day because she wouldn't do something. I'm like, do you seriously think my husband's name is Brain? She goes, well, that's what it says right here. Yeah, it's misspelled. In case you couldn't figure it out.
That's okay. What's my last name?
Holden.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Who like hold me?
Do you know how many times I get asked that?
All the time.
How do you spell that? You spell it like you're holding something. Like exactly the same
Like
as
I'll
holding?
start spelling it out for people and they're like, so holding? Yes.
Like holding.
I just spelled it out for
And
you.
the reason is because most people, even though you say holding, they assume you mean holden or holder.
Or D-E-N instead of I-N-G.
Yeah.
Because the holdings, there's only, I want to say like 15 of us in the nation, maybe 20.
Really?
Yeah. Now England, dime a dozen, but
It used to bug the crap out of me when I would say Bledsaw, and they go, oh, Bledsoe? Did I say Bledsoe?
Bledsoe. That
Yeah,
was very
Bledsoe.
common.
Oh, yeah.
Bledsoe. S-O.
We did Bledsoes also, but yeah, Bledsoe. No,
Did you
Bledsaw.
sit okay?
Why? Why do you gotta do
that
like
was
that?
Yeah. You're pinky.
Look at that.
See, she admits it's her job.
It's her job to derail. I get probably problems with Shay. Little Shay. S-H-A-Y?
Yeah.
S-H-E-A.
I said, Shay, not
S-H-E-Y? S-H-E-A. Shea butter, shea sand. Oh, S-H-E-A, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
The funniest thing about that was when I said something when one of the kids was born. I said, oh, Shay, that's such a cute name. What's her last name? that is their last name.
That's the last name.
I don't want to try
I said
hard.
baby Shay.
No, that's not the problem. It's the first name. And it's here in Texas. People misspell it all the fucking time. Language. I'm sorry. But I literally
I
had
think
a
there's a
lady
soft spot for him there for.
at Wendy's last night, and she was like, names for the order, and I said Houston, and she literally put Hoston. I'm like,
That's Austin.
who's Hostin? And they literally call it out Hostin. So I'm just sitting there.
People these days are illiterate.
I'm like, how can you have either been in high school or gone
lived in
to
Texas.
school and lived in Texas for more than 12
To
hours
be fair.
and not know where Houston or how to spell it?
To be fair. Houston's kind of a show. Because of that.
It is the largest city in the state of Texas.
Gregory likes that video on Facebook where the 3 Irish people walk into a coffee shop and they're ordering coffee and the barista's like, what's the name? And they go into the original song is I don't think you're ready for this jelly? Is that what it is? Whatever. And they start going to I don't think you're ready for this spelling. I don't think you're ready for this spelling. I don't think you're ready for this. My name has 7 silent letters.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Great. And then they're like, just put Joe. And then at the end he puts on the coffee pot. Like, coffee cup and it says Jearux, Joe.
I remember that is my mustache.
But I'm like, how?
Or Jeargh, something you wouldn't think of for Joe.
So then I start telling them it's Gabriel. Everybody knows how to spell that apparently. But you can't spell Houston.
Okay, ask Sarah what her middle name is.
This is enough to make a mouth.
She'll lie to you.
This one really.
Is she really doing it on purpose, or did I confuse her?
No, no.
Okay.
Her middle name is Gabrielle.
What did she say to
Depends on the day.
Sarah, come here. It's not a trick. Seriously, come here. What's your middle name, sweetheart?
Well, say your full name.
Say your full name. What's your full name? Say it. Say it.
Sarah.
Say it.
Now.
What's your name?
Don't worry about it. She did it right.
Seraphina Gabriella Holden.
Good job.
Earlier today, she was like Sarah Gabriella Holding.
Sarah Gabriella Fina?
Yeah.
Gabriella
If you're
Fina.
gonna say the Fina, you have to put it after the Sarah.
Seraphina.
It's not.
It's not.
Oh,
That's
it's
what
not?
we were actually gonna name her. So
Okay.
sometimes when she
Okay.
frustrates me, I call her
You call her
Seraphina.
But her name is not Fina. Because.
Well, there's legal names and then there's names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because certain
Because there was
individuals
no wisdom involved.
certain individuals in our
no,
family
we actually like.
are very judgmental about names. And so naming her after a dragon out of the Arthenian lore, they would have got. So we just named her Sarah, and we tell people it's after Seraphim, not Seraphine. And so, and then Gabriella is just, of course, the female version of Gabriel.
My wife is getting on to Houston for saying a bad word. Oh. Good job, Roxanne.
Because you said
Because you said the F word
loud
on the live stream.
loud.
It's very sensitive when it's
You dropped an F-bomb.
in the same state that we are in, and you probably grew up here.
No, excuse me.
How do you not
Yeah, he needs some counseling.
At first he was like, she's attacking me.
I didn't know what was going on, I just saw a hand.
What are you doing?
She's walking out. She's had enough.
Made her say her name.
And this is the time she actually says it right.
Because Bill asked, not one of us.
That's him.
Whenever I type my last name in a text message, it always changes Shay to she's. S-H-E''S. And I'm like,
Does that
you're my own phone. You know my name is Shay. It's in my profile. How do you not recognize the word Shay yet? It doesn't make any sense. It didn't do it. Until I got my iPhone 7, it didn't do it. It didn't do it on any of the other iPhones. Once I got my 7,
It says duck.
it's like, oh, that's the word
all time for no
she's.
good reason.
It says what?
Duck. All the time for no good reason.
Duck. Oh, I
Duck.
see.
Yeah.
When I type in my name, it was to put it as playoff.
It does. Playoff. Hold up. You mean playoff? No. No, I mean, hold on.
No. You are. You know you can actually go into the settings and change.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I did, but you see with the first.
No, the main suggestion is always the middle.
Yeah, but that's because I put my name
Right.
in there. This is my name, you stupid bug. But before it would literally.
That's like because I have to put y'all in everything because y'all's never in dictionaries correctly. So
Y, comma, LL. Y, A, comma, LL.
I was like,
That's
you're
our
missing
boss.
letters.
Yeah.
It's an up there comma.
It's
It's
an up there.
It's down there. We
It's
move
one of
it
them
down.
highfalutin commas.
We don't use them down
It's
here.
one of them big commas. It's
Where
not.
were we driving that we saw that billboard and
Tennessee.
okay.
Tennessee. I was like, look at that. It's Y A comma L L. And she goes, it's not a comma, baby. That's an apostrophe. No, it's an up there comma. I don't know what you're talking
I
about,
was
woman.
tired. We were driving like 3 a.m.
You're not allowed to laugh at the jokes if you're not going to join us.
I'm listening.
You
I just
don't
don't
need to.
put my face on
Nope.
the live screen.
Nope, that's not how this works.
Dude, Big Brother is not gonna get after you.
Stay on that side and no listening, or you cannot be apart without being apart.
Cyberphobic.
Do you-
Daddy's blocking it. Good job, Joseph.
Joseph, stop.
Good job.
Greg,
What?
would you like an armadillo helmet?
Ah,
It blocks the radiation and the waves from Big Brother reading your brain.
yeah, all you gotta do is wrap your head in tinfoil.
I was
Big
gonna
Brother
say
can't get you.
tinfoil is
Yeah.
much cheaper.
I bet.
With the armadillo. What are you talking about? Armadillo helmet's cheap.
Oh.
Think of how many of them you see on the highway.
No, sorry.
Can I get
Granted,
some
it might be a little
flowers?
cracked, but hey, it is him.
It's like I warned everyone up in Oklahoma when we were up there. We were up in Oklahoma and I warned everyone. I was like, fair warning, by the end of this weekend, I'll be talking like I'm from here.
Are you seriously taking armadillo shells and put them on your head?
Yes.
You have not seen.
You don't have leprosy yet?
Those armadillos all the time. So it is a wonder I haven't caught leprosy. But you haven't seen the new Dukes of Hazzard?
No.
Jesse's It's the new Dukes of Hazzard.
Compared to the old, it is.
But that's like came out like years ago.
Yes, but it is newer.
Years
TV show from the
ago.
It's kind of like saying the new Beverly Hillbillies.
I'm behind
The early 2000s? New?
Yes.
You know the old black and white TV show from the 50s? It's newer. Yeah. The newer.
And she was like, that's not new.
There's a guy in there that thinks the government's after you. And the armadillo helmet, an armadillo blocks all the brain scans. That's where I got it.
Bill made her stab me.
Like hardcore. Like not just a little pokey, but like a full-on.
And it made me burp. Like as it hit, it forced air out, so I burped. So it looked kind of humorous as I get stabbed and then I burp.
It was like, and then she stabbed him harder because when she jumped, she pulled her hand at him. So it wasn't like a. It was like. Ugh.
Like actually hurt type stab. Kind of feels similar to when I got tased.
And the look of fear on her face was amazing. Because she was
Stabbed her
scared
butter
but
knife
enjoying
just
it.
like a tased. Ladies, don't carry tasers anymore. Just carry butter
It's
knives.
about the same position. I think that's why.
The funny
There were
thing
years where I got tased.
with the look on her face was of scared and pleasure at the same time, like.
That's how she always looks, is scared and pleasant at the same time. It's kind of creepy. Hey, look, live broadcast. How you doing?
She totally didn't support the knife either. It just totally came out the back of her hand. Like,
Well, because I wasn't actually gonna stab him, and then he made me do it.
he made me do it. I didn't want to stab you. Didn't want to stab you. He made me stab you.
Oh, please, no more. You okay? No, there's no more.
Whoa!
We're good.
There's a mark on my eyes.
There's no more.
The light reflected and blinded all of you. Congratulations. It's my escape tactic.
If you shaved your belly, yes, that would totally blind anybody.
It's not quite that big. It's belly.
Nothing.
Not on his belly.
Herbal.
Excuse me?
I can't do a Chewbacca impersonation.
It's really like thin.
No! No!
What's happening? His entire stomach has hair on it. Timothy's does not.
No, please God.
It's really look, there's like patches right here.
Right here, there's
No
nothing.
hair right there.
He's got metal tummy baldness.
Hey, this should go over real quick in Russia. Yeah, comrade, I show you my belly too.
Roxanne, please come next week. Please. Calm down.
We're an international sensation.
Did you have a feeling he was going to stab you? I had a feeling he was going to stab me. He's got metal tummy.
Where'd he go? He left.
You went to go pee.
Okay.
Better, he's going to
What did I miss?
Everything.
If I see him walk up towards my truck, I deserved it.
Noob stands up.
Why?
Dude.
Show off his belly hair.
Of his family, he has the most hair. And his cousin who
Have hair on his back.
I got some patches of hair on my back.
But like his cousin, who's I don't think quite 30 yet, is like fully bald with hair already. So I still have a good head of hair.
It's probably Roxanne.
Yeah, what the
Don't look at
heck
his
are
shirt
you
now.
guys doing?
That's Bill
What's going
Whitey's.
on?
Allowing nudity on this live broadcast. It's live. Sometimes you can't, you know.
Buddy.
You know the weirdest part about this whole situation is the fact that I 95% of the time always wear an undershirt.
She's reading them today.
Like today I'm like, it's warm. I'm not gonna wear one.
Warm.
Warm?
More than warm.
It's kind of.
And yet you're wearing a
warm out.
jacket and a hat.
Roxanne texted and asked why we were allowing nudity on live.
There wasn't. I didn't show nipples.
Oh, well then it
I kept them covered.
If we were in New York, it still wouldn't be nudity.
I know, but I'm just saying I did keep my nipples covered on purpose.
Male or female.
There was
I did not free any of the nipples.
a lot more than that showing you pride, man. That was.
It's not nudity.
Walk around in public.
As long as you keep.
Why is that? I don't understand that.
Why
Which
is
part?
what?
You can have tape right here and you're okay.
Because that's the only thing that constitutes nudity.
It's insane. That's like putting on a pair of dark glasses and people don't know who you are.
Pretty much.
Or just glasses, that worked for
Yeah,
Superman.
yeah.
So the
But
glasses
that's
forced it.
why the tape works, because once you put tape over it, I don't know it's a movie. Yeah, it's the same thought process.
Wrong.
No.
There are
Some of those
men
out there
that
you couldn't tell.
Hmm?
Oh boy.
I'm back. We're good.
Are you?
Are you?
Nope.
Stab him again.
No, I'm not.
And I'm
I'll
on
do
the
it.
next. I don't
Here,
know.
let me.
I'll do it.
I've bled for you once, so I'm gonna do it twice.
Don't eat him.
Wait, what?
Don't eat him.
I'm not that fat.
Phil, I love you.
Yeah?
I love you so.
And you always will.
The one day that Bill actually freaks out, it is all of our fault. Before, the
I've
life.
punched him in the throat before. He doesn't freak out very easily.
Why would you think?
Long story.
She's like, you're being a monk. Why would you want to be a monk?
It's a long story. It was deserved. He apologized for what he did to get here.
What did you do?
It's a long story. We're not going to talk about it on the broadcast.
You did love it?
I'll tell you after we turn it off. Not before.
Read that one and see if you
But
like
it was at Jesse's house. Apartment.
that one. No?
Maybe it's not.
Okay, look in the other.
I don't think it was his apartment anymore.
Was that after?
It was after he had passed.
No.
Wanna be?
That was before.
What was that?
Sorry.
No, it would have been after.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway.
Sarah, yeah, real fast. Sarah today asked why we don't have wheels on our trailer. That was a fun conversation. She's like, well, if it's a trailer, it needs wheels. I was like, no, baby, that's not that kind of trailer, baby. We don't put stuff on top of it. Mobile homes in most mobile home parks have the tires removed. Well, like there was wheels on it? Yes.
Wheels,
You know that skirt that's around it? Yeah, the thing that's broken on that one spot? Yes, thank you, baby. Yes, that. I was like, that hides what was the wheels and stuff. The thing was broken? Thanks, baby. Yes. More things is wrong with that.
Yeah, ours is broken in multiple places.
Yours is older than mine.
We were watching a demonstration at Walmart Saturday morning with some cleaning stuff. She was talking to the lady who was getting the demonstration. She was talking about painting carpet. And she was like, if it's 5 years, you let it sit this long. If carpet's 10 years, you let it sit this long. If it's 15 years, you let it sit this long. If it's 20 years, you replace the carpet. And I said, what about 35? What do you do when the carpet's 35 years old? Our mobile home's 35 years old, and it's got the original carpet in it. So,
What years was ours? I forget. It says in that one big word, what's it?
His job is to the city.
not for lack of trying.
It's not, ours is
Like 93.
20, like 25
Ours
years old.
Moved to the city.
It's like when you get one of them big spiders up in the corner, you torch it.
Because of where I work now, I'm thinking more and more of my movement job.
So, when's Desiree coming down?
Soon.
Because a week and a half ago, she said 2 weeks on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I'm like, she should be here by the middle of this next week, right?
Well, no.
You were looking at your bracelet?
Yeah, I do that. I'm like, time. How to interface with my brain implant on time.
This paycheck, if everything goes right, she's gonna start the process of moving here.
And where are they going to stay till you guys get a house?
With grandma.
Grandma around the firm?
I
I don't know where grandma lives.
Is she down
I don't
with all
know.
this?
This?
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Church?
This is church?
No, but like,
I know what you meant. I was just saying.
she and I both have the same thing. It's not the church, it's the establishment. You've gotta come here at this time, you've gotta look like this, you've gotta be this way. That's what I have the issue, and that's what she has the issue with. That's not the way it was started. When they started, it wasn't a church, it was a fellowship.
We only have a set time so that everyone shows up at the same time.
Yeah.
Instead of, we're like,
you don't show up at
we're
5:30.
church, we meet at El Chico's. One of us comes on Monday, and one of us comes on Tuesday. We never see each other, but that's where we meet.
And the thing is it's 5:30 to whatever. Most of us stay the whole time.
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
No.
There are people who come late because they like being late.
Maybe if you get up and leave, nobody judges you the next day. Like, why
No.
don't you leave the church?
No.
What he said, no.
No, you come back next week and we're just like, hey, you're back. Awesome.
That's not true. We talked about what.
That's fine.
You start dying, whatever.
We're gonna talk bad about Tim about his back because he was supposed to be here.
Because he said he was gonna and then he didn't.
Did you text them?
No.
Adriana told me last night she'd see me at fellowship.
They told us we'll see you in a couple hours. Because we left each other's company at 3:30.
They went
No.
home and took a nap.
No, they said
No, we
specifically
left
they
at
were going to.
3:15.
3:15.
Yeah.
They lied. They went home and took a nap.
Avery said she wasn't.
Avery said
She was gonna go home
she
and
was
play
gonna
WoW.
go home and play WoW. And we're gonna wait
Hey
until
Roxanne, can you
slept.
text Avery and Timmy and find out why they're not here? Well, I'm just saying, if you text them and she texts them.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's even more ironic if she texts them because she's not here. She's just watching the live broadcast.
Did she?
Roxanne?
Yeah, she wasn't rushing. She was texting us.
I know.
YouTube.
You can go, it does it on YouTube, although I haven't figured out how to watch a live video on YouTube. You can watch it on Periscope.
When your channel is live, there's a thing that says this channel is live.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to run a live test earlier, and Roxanne was on our channel while I was going live about we have a service coming up, and it never alerted her that we
You
had
gotta
gone live.
refresh. Like you can't You have to get on the page when you're live, and you have to click.
So like
Unless you're subscribed.
So you can go to Periscope, but for English speakers, Periscope and YouTube are the only two places that we go live. We go live like 10 different places, but only 2 of them are for English speakers. The rest of them are Russia, Japan, Germany, places like that.
So does it just subtitle?
Nope.
Dub?
No, it's just the website itself is not.
It's not for English speakers, it's for...
Broadcast is always.
No, I think we're on another English. We're in
The word no is not allowed in this show.
So
Stream
people are
dot me.
learning English from watching this?
I would suggest that's not a good way to learn English, but you know, that's just me.
Okay.
Rox directly texted me. That's weird. She never does that.
Rox texted you?
Yeah, not a group
What'd
message.
she say?
I think the hairiness does count as nudity.
See, she just started with me. Like, you said we're going live or whatever, and then you pointed the camera at me, and then I got a text that said, hello.
Yeah.
You're not even here, and you're already starting.
Excuse me, sorry.
She
that
can't
was-
text
that
me.
was-
My phone's over there. So.
So I tried to look it up.
Uh-huh.
It didn't. It's how to start your own church. Or the Ekklesian house.
Yeah, that's Ekklesian.
Oh, that's why I was
But
asking last
Ekklesian.
week what constituted a church, because there were churches
There were churches?
in Colorado. Churches.
Yeah.
What do you mean by churches?
Yes, see, the little icons of
Oh,
light.
no,
I
it's-
mean, they weren't really churches.
This is one watching. She must be watching on YouTube. Oh, and then, yeah, there's a slight delay.
I want to see.
Oh, there is a light delay.
Yeah.
That's my foot holder.
I want to see.
Can't see you, Baba.
I know, right? He's actually here. Like,
Maybe I just need to be a jerk.
not afraid of the one person that's watching live.
Who?
Who is your mother, by the way?
I know.
Is she the only one that's watching?
There's 2.
That's you.
That's you.
You're watching.
No, I wanted to see if he'd freak out.
Oh.
There's 2.
There's only Roxy is the only one watching?
Right now.
Oh.
And Houston.
On YouTube.
However,
Oh, YouTube.
all those videos are saved and they stay on those services for people to go watch later. So,
On where? Because I'm trying to find them and I couldn't.
Periscope, YouTube,
I don't understand how to use Periscope.
Stream.me. We download the app to your phone and then it's just
I downloaded it and I couldn't
Video
get it
app.
to work. I don't know what I did.
It's there under the Ekklesian house.
It's got my pretty face as the profile picture.
How do you spell that? ECC?
EKK.
KK.
It's on your bulletin right in front of you.
I know. That was
That's a creepy one. For your
Yeah, right?
video.
I was holding the camera right here. So it's 7:13. So 12 minutes ago, maybe 14 minutes ago, the new podcast came out.
Okay.
The new podcast, the title is explicit. And in iTunes it is marked as explicit. And we are going over Proverbs chapters 5 and 6. So it is explicit material. And there is an audio warning at the beginning to screen it before you play it for anyone under 13. So fair warning, it is an explicit episode.
I find that funny because I don't think I've ever seen it before.
Seen what?
The word explicit on a church bulletin.
What churches are we going to?
That's all we have to do.
Not the consequence of snakes.
We don't do snakes here.
You know, those kind of hang out in your sink down there.
Under my sink, yeah.
So talk with
Yeah, we should catch them and give them a
Next time we have a bull snake, we'll catch one and bring it up to service.
No, we will not.
No, we won't be here.
It's just a bull snake.
We will not still sing.
It's a.
You might drop off Zoe, but
It's
we won't be
harmless,
here.
Yeah,
right?
bull snakes are harmless.
I do not deal with snakes. that
Crickets are
they're
harmless
wild.
too, but I don't like
If
them.
it's been raised in country, I will only love it, and they are gorgeous. A wild snake and the thing comes in, nah, because those things are dumb and they do stupid crap.
Where do you guys catch them? In the field?
No, they like to get up underneath our kitchen sink.
Do you have a problem with rats?
Yeah, we live in
Mice.
basically live in the middle of a giant field. I mean,
The country.
we live out in the country.
I thought we just got mice.
I can walk out on my porch in my underwear, and the neighbors don't notice unless they have their binoculars out.
Yeah, you'll relieve yourself in the front yard if you
Well, I don't do that, but I'll walk out to the van in my underwear from time to time, and Roxanne's like, "Why would you do that?" And I'm like, "Because the nearest neighbor can't tell."
We have neighbors that walk out in their underwear and they're just out there.
They're right
in
there.
their underwear doing the thing. You and me and him.
You live in a trailer park.
The female across the street
And can get in their house.
that was like
Like,
probably
just follow them
15,
out of their
16
house.
at the
Oh,
time.
you mean they come out of their house to go pee in the yard?
Yeah.
Like they came out of their house,
the
ran
window.
down the street to like go see a friend, so a couple houses down, came back to their yard.
She's doing dishes, so she's looking out the window.
Right. And then just I'm like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? And then pulled up her pants and just ran back to her friend. I'm like, you just ran out of your house 5 minutes ago. Like,
Did you say her?
Yeah,
Was it a girl?
yes.
I said that.
I didn't hear that part.
High school girl.
Yeah. Like, why not just go the 5 or 10 extra steps into the house?
So
Yeah, they took a nap.
when I started working at Gateway, I worked with a guy that lived with his mom and stepdad, and they didn't trust him enough to give him a house key. But they got off work several hours after he did. So, and then he had no way to get home either. So there was lots of days that I would drive him home, and then I would pull out a credit card and jimmy the lock to let him in, and then I would leave.
And they didn't like that? I mean, if they
The
didn't trust him with
neighbors?
the key,
The neighbors.
I don't care. I'm not going to let him sit outside of his house for several hours.
The neighbors, the new neighbors that we have. Evidently, she doesn't live in the house.
yeah, his wife.
That doesn't make any
They'll leave, and
sense.
then she'll go down to the store, and then she comes back. And
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, those are the strange ones I'm talking about.
Down. You locked me out of my house.
Yeah.
How do you feel if he would have locked you out of his house?
Oh, she would beat the crap out of you.
We got Gregory a key to the house, and then the key didn't work.
Yeah, we got it.
We were
We
like-
did it in one of those machines,
Yeah.
and it
A
didn't
self-service machine. It
Yeah.
won't
But
work.
when
So
is
the
he
key
not
doesn't work.
with you? It's not like he's walking home
He's
from
never
school.
not with me.
I just like to unlock the door.
Well, it's like, I got like, after something that happened where someone lost our house key, like 8 people have keys to our house.
I have a key to his house.
Because I'm like,
You lost the house.
I did not lose the house key.
I wasn't talking about you, I
No.
knew she did.
No.
Your children.
Child lost the key.
A
That's
child
only-
lost the key,
That's only happened
Your
to me
child.
once.
but it wasn't my
The key
child.
was with my
It
parents,
was your child.
and they were in
Oh,
town,
Timothy?
and I
Lost her house
forgot
key.
that I had to.
Oh.
Yeah, when we went
Oh.
over the summer
Did he
in
lock himself
July.
out?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he called the locksmith because he didn't want to climb.
Oh, I remember him talking about
Yeah.
I told him to pop the window.
Yeah.
I told him to either call me or pop a
He
window.
did call us, and he
I was
said,
like, just pop a window. It's a trailer.
Yeah.
They're not secure. It's a trailer. Like, you can't break into a trailer. You need some help.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he answered, we called the locksmith.
My uncle saw his trailer in half with a couple of chainsaws.
I was like my dad. I'm afraid of small spaces. I'm terrified
Constantly
of
putting
small
our trailer
spaces.
back
I
together.
can't even like elevators. If it's less than 3 floors, we can get on an
I
elevator.
literally,
So
we have holes in our
my
floor,
dad closed
and
me
I
in the closet
literally
when I was
took
moving into that trailer
heavy
when I was
doors
single. And he closed me in the
patched
closet.
the
And he
holes
goes,
in the floor.
he's like, you're not
The
freaking
cabinet
out.
doors.
I was like, why would I freak out? He goes, because you make small spaces.
You could
I
probably
could walk through this wall. Like, this
Yeah.
I'm not locked in this small space. Like, I could literally just push and go through the wall. Like, I'm not really worried.
Yeah, cardboard.
The other day,
And just
and I'm always
strip
saying
it
if
to
there's
where
a lot
it'll
of
fit in
I want a
between the
Camaro.
Raptors.
I got to test
And
drive
just
the
screw-
Camaro
They're
and
tiny.
climb in, and
Yeah,
I press the
they're
seat up, and
So
the
like,
seat level
have
was
somebody
like,
holding at the center and just
Yeah.
how long are we gonna be in this car? I don't want a Camaro anymore.
or even
My friend got
underneath.
a Lotus because they look pretty. And
Between the Raptors.
he's a little taller than me.
Pigeons hoe it out.
So he could only drive his Lotus when he could use the T-top.
Yeah.
So he could actually put his hand on the T and lift himself out of his car because he couldn't get in and out of the car that he bought. And I'm like,
Yeah, but okay, listen. You said Simon's gonna do that.
The expensive car that he bought.
Yeah.
especially if you use Lotus, they're really Lotus in stock. Because they're small.
It's the exchange, right?
Have you seen a Ford GT? It looks like a Maserati. It looks like a race car.
The Ford GT was Ford's way of trying to get the
They pull a picture up. They had a brand new one that was way. Oh God, that was a beautiful car.
Are they gorgeous?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's it for the official live stream for tonight. My battery's running low and I have to use the restroom. So, we're going to end the live stream there.
I know.
Join us next week. There's the address that we're at. There's our website. Go listen to the podcast if you're over 13 for this particular podcast. If you're under 13, have your parents listen to it first. And then if they say it's okay, go ahead and check it out. And have a good week.